Hello, hello. So I was just thinking yesterday. I was like, I had no idea what I was going to play for stream today, and I talked last time about how I'm thinking about kind of being more free form with it and not like, okay, well, I'll do this on Thursday streams and then I'll do this on Sunday streams. So I was just thinking, what do I even want to do? I didn't want to do Minecraft because I wanted to leave like what am I trying to say? I just wanted to wait a little bit longer to like keep doing that. And I was like looking at the list of games that I thought about doing, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to play any of those. So I was just like, fuck it. We're gonna go back to the greatest game of all time. It's the greatest. Uh, this is a game that I've played like several times, and we're gonna play it again. It's very uh how do I say this without being corny. It's a game that the words aren't coming to me. I played it a lot over the years because it was a game that I really grew up with because it was like the one thing that my family would play together. Because like most of the other games, like no one care. Like there would be like one or two people who are like, I don't really want to play that. But Peggle was like the one that we would always play. We would play it on the Xbox 360, and we would like pass the controller, and we'd do the like versus mode, and it was always sick. Uh, and since then, I've played it several times. I've played Peggle Nights as well. I played Peggle Extreme. I bought Peggle Dual Shot on the DS because I wanted to see what was different, and I was just curious because fuck it, more Peggle content. So, oop, hold on a sec. Camera? Okay, camera's back. Uh, I wanted to get the experience of Peggle on the DS, but when I bought that and I bought The World Ends with You also on the DS, and I played The World Ends with You a few times on my like I only had a 3DS. So like a day later, I put Peggle Dual Shot in my 3DS, and my 3DS just completely stopped working. Like the blue light would show up saying that like it was on, but the screens would not turn on. There was like no audio, no nothing, no responsiveness. So I was like, shit, I still have that copy of Peggle DualShock, but I can't play it. And it also sucks because I haven't gotten another 3DS yet. So now I have a copy of like that copy was only like $5. So it's like whatever. But I spent like $60 on that copy of The World Ends with You, which I think was maybe a bit higher than I should have spent on it. But either way, I wanted to get that game because I played it on the Switch and I wanted to play the DS version. Um, but yeah, I was like, shit, I can't play this now. I haven't played Peggle 2. Like it's one of those laughing stock games. No one likes seeing it. I'm sure it's like fine mechanically because it's just fucking Peggle again. It can't. It's pretty hard to mess it up. But just looking at the visuals and like the character designs, it's like I don't even want to look at this. I couldn't like bother looking at this for like a whole stream or something like that. So I just haven't really bothered with it. But Peggle, yeah, we're on this one. Something that I thought was pretty funny. Uh, like I've been seeing a lot of discussion on Twitter recently about sound design and how like a lot of people when they look back on gameplay that they find very like satisfying or very fluent, a lot of it comes down to the sound design, and I agree 100,000,000,000%. I fuck like a game with good sound design will always hook me, like more than like give me no when I don't really have a point to say with that, but I really like good sound design, and this game is one of them. I fucking love like old PopCap games sound design, like these buttons. And that's when I was just kind of messing around in this menu before the stream started because I need to like make a new profile and stuff. And that's when I realized I could so sleep with one eye open. Freddy might be coming to this game too. But I'm sitting here yapping, talking your ear off. Might as well play the damn game already. So I feel like there was one point where I considered myself like genuinely good at this game because I really thought out my plays. But I think I've kind of fallen off since then, and I don't think about it as hard. But I'd say I'm like above average, but it's not like hard to be like good at Peggle because at the end of it all, a lot of it does kind of come down to luck factors. Unless you're like a fucking genius, like physicist, who knows exactly how shit's gonna go. Like planning out certain stuff is an important part, and like knowing how you're gonna go around the map and try and clear pegs out in like lines, and using the abilities effectively. I'd say I'm like okay at that. I'm no expert, but there was a period where I was hitting like some genuine trick shots, and I might have to try and pull them out. If I'm in like a situation where I need to like bank it off to the side of the bucket, I would probably go for it. Yeah, these first few levels are not gonna be much of a problem. And it's really interesting coming to the game, like playing this game on PC after playing it on 360 for years, because like where you put your cursor is where it's going to shoot, so you don't have to like worry too much about it unless you're like really trying to like inch it. But playing this game on 360 is like, it's just objectively harder because instead you have to use the control stick to like aim a cursor. And so like if I'm trying to shoot and hit this this brick, like they only see to the end of like this triangle. So you'd have a harder time like specifically pointing it, but literally you can just point here and it's gonna go there. Because it's an actual cursor. I always thought that was... It was like... It's like obvious, but it's... I always just thought it was interesting. Yeah, this game is always really chill. Except for the few points where I really tried to... Oh, that was pretty good. There are a few times that I really tried to like hone in and go for like 100%, which is like instead of just getting the orange pegs, clearing all the pegs, like all the blue ones and the green ones, which I think are coming in now. Yeah. So you like instead of just clearing out the orange pegs, you got to get every single peg. Those are the points where I got a bit frustrated. But I'm just going for casual run. I remember looking into like the speedrun of this game once. And I don't remember a ton from it. I only watched like a little bit. But I was just like curious how it's done. Because as I said, like obviously there's skill elements, but a lot of it is still just kind of comes down to luck. And it was interesting because they were using, or at least I remember them using one of the abilities that I don't remember like being extremely remarkable. It was the flower ability that's gonna like come up later. I don't know how long I'm gonna play for. I don't know if we're gonna go for the full thing or just depends on how long some of these levels take. Seeing that I'm not doing my best right now. There you go. Yeah, the flower is interesting because it's like really unremarkable. It's a boring power up, but it was interesting seeing them use it. Because I assume it wasn't like 100% run, so they weren't getting every peg on every level. Oh, okay. But the flower just like it just takes away a certain like percentage or fraction of the remaining orange pegs, like automatically. It just clears them automatically. So the whole thing about it is I need to really get lucky with this one. Okay. I said these early ones wouldn't be much of a problem, but I think I'm just not paying attention enough. But yeah, the flower just takes away a certain, like, fraction of the remaining ones on the remaining orange pegs. So the strategy is to hit the green pegs as fast as possible. Because the more pegs there are, and because it always clears the same percentage, the more pegs there are total, the more that will be cleared from the ability. And it just like automatically clears them. I just always thought it was interesting because it's such a boring ass power up, but I could see why it's good in the speed run. At least on certain levels. Can clear out. Okay, I wanted to go around the left. That'll work. I need the pink pegs so I can start getting some extra balls just by points. I will just do this. Okay, never mind. I'm ass. Can I do anything with this? Not really. I'm trying to actually get some use out of the super guide. It's like it's another boring ass power up, but I mean it's useful. It just gives you an extra guide to help aim that I'm not fully taking advantage of. Can I? Can. Okay. My timing is ass. Doesn't matter. I always like the chill-ass soundtrack, too. Yeah, here's the purple peg. Now we're gonna be getting some... These next few levels should be a bit easier. Because now we're getting free balls from points. Because of the point boost. So, a funny thing about this specific level... I happened to, like, I was just scrolling Twitter one day, and I saw a tweet of someone posting a tapestry that they bought, and it's this level, this Peggle level, and it's just like this big-ass tapestry of it, and I was like, holy shit, this is so fucking cool. And they posted the link to it on like the tweet, and I bought it almost instantly. I still have it with me. It's in my dorm room. So every day I wake up, and Bjorn is always staring down at me. So whether that's a blessing or a curse, I'm not exactly sure, but it's probably fine. But I fucking love it. I love it. I was like, holy shit, I need to get this. So I did. I got it. What if I went for 100%? Some of these levels, they make me want to just, like, give 100% a go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear this. And then I'm gonna try for 100%, and if I'm, like, no chance, then I'll just clear the orange. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Wait. Ugh. Ooh, I could throw everything away. I could throw it all away. I could throw it all away. No, there's no way this ricochets into that. I'd say the better option is to try and ricochet this into this, but I don't see much chance of it. No. Yeah. That's fine, we got the 100k. And, I talked about how the 100%ing made me upset, and I hated that. I didn't, like, entirely hate it, but some of it was frustrating for sure. But then there's the, like, I don't actually know, like, what the name of the medal is, but there's also medals on every stage where you have to get, like, a certain, like, score. And that would be... I would hate doing that. I couldn't even bother. Because with 100%ing, it's really just finding a strategy. And the most RNG that it really comes down to is, like, the placement of the green pegs. Because you're getting all the other pegs anyways. Like, the green and the purple pegs, I'd say, are the only, like, RNG. But, like, score, there's so much RNG to it. Like, a lot of the... Like, the green peg placement would be very important, and that's RNG. The purple peg placement would be extra important, because obviously it gives you bonus score. Certain abilities, like Warren, the rabbit, he, like, spins the wheel, and that's RNG, and one of the abilities is, like, triple score for, like, 2 turns. So that's another RNG factor. And also, after you, like, clear out the last peg, like, whatever bucket it ends in at the end, like, if it lands in... Like, you get all these factors, you get really good luck up until the end, and you land in the 10k instead of, like, the 50k or the 100k, and then you lose because of that, I would be so fucking mad. That's... I haven't even bothered, like, trying to do score. Oh. It's fine. Oh, no. I'm just gonna... Yeah, like, imagine you have some big-ass, like, RNG run, and it lands in the 50k, but you needed 100k more, and you're like, shit. Oh, fuck yeah, we got Jimmy Lightning here now. I never really liked multi-ball. I felt like getting it to work was a bit... it's pretty, it feels just too inconsistent, and I feel like a lot of the time, the extra ball, like, ends up going in the same place as the, like, initial ball, so you're not really clearing out a whole lot of extra pegs. And it's just a one and done, like, it's not a, like, oh, you get multi-ball for the next turn too, or whatever, it's just a one and done. It always felt a little bit weak. Down here. I need to start, like, paying attention to where the bucket is, so I can do shit like that. Yeah. That was nice. Damn. Hold on, how many? I have 7 right now. I could go. No, I'm going for 100. Fuck that. I forgot you can use the, like, speed up. Yeah, I could totally clear this out. Okay. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna individually take these out. Hell yeah. Ultra Extreme Fever, fuck yeah. And this guarantees the 100%. Okay, so I guess that would be one, like, RNG factor off of the, what am I saying? RNG factor off of the, like, score-based challenges. Because it changes them all to 100k. And I guess you would always want to get all of the pegs for those. If I can get this to go right. One goes on the right, one goes on the left. Oh, well, that wasn't ideal. At least the other one worked out. I'll just shoot this one down here. Okay, that wasn't ideal either. Yeah. That wasn't bad. That was pretty good. Slick. But I love this game so much because it's one of those things that, like, I feel like even a lot of people who don't generally play video games, or I feel like it's one of those things that, like, people who played video games, I'm saying, like, two completely different statements, but like, anyone who's played video games, I feel like most of them, like, have heard of this game. And I feel like a good amount, like, a surprising amount of them have actually played it, too. Because, I feel like a lot of the time, I'll, like, watch another streamer play, Peggle or something. And it's like, I'm kind of bouncing around. I'm not sure how exactly I'm trying to put it. But it's one of those things that's, like, niche enough where it's not like, oh yeah, it's Sonic. Everyone's played a fucking Sonic game. But it's a game that is still really well known. So you still, like, if you go to a stream and someone's playing, like, Sonic 3, there won't really be people in the chat being like, whoa, is this Sonic 3? I haven't played this. I mean, maybe there would be. Like, maybe, like, older folks who, like, are having, like, their own nostalgia. That was kind of fucking sick. Hold on. This is confusing. I'm saying a lot of contradicting statements. I'm trying to think how I'm trying to put this. But I feel like a lot of the time when I'll watch a streamer play Peggle, a lot of people like come in the chat and be like, "Whoa, Peggle! I haven't seen this in so long. I used to play this all the time." And I feel like I don't see that as much with a lot of other games. It's the same thing with the original Plants vs. Zombies. Like, PopCap had a fucking chokehold on a generation of people. Maybe even a few generations. And now they're, like, mostly wiped out, but that's not the point. I fucking love PopCap games. Of course, I played like the original Plants vs. Zombies, and that's a super good game. I've also played a lot of Chuzzle, which is a really nice like chill puzzle game. And I've played Zuma. I played a fair amount of that. I bought like the PopCap pack on Steam like a while ago. This is kind of dire. I'm not paying a whole lot of attention. Yeah, I have like the PopCap pack, and it came with like I think it was Zuma, Chuzzle, Bejeweled. Yeah, it came with Bejeweled 3. Think. I think that might have been it. I don't think it came with anything else. Because the Peggle pack is a separate thing, and that comes with Peggle Knights. What was I saying? Yeah, I got like that Peggle pack, so I tried out all those games. I tried out Bejeweled one time, and it didn't hook me as much as the other ones. Like, I've played, like, I know it's the precursor to it, but, like, yeah, I've played Candy Crush before. I just didn't care as much. It's interesting, though, because it's still a part of, like, PopCap's history. I might as well hit it. Okay. I think I actually lost more by hitting that. Ah, oh, come on. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I was talking earlier about this game's sound design, and man, it's so fucking good. Like, the way it keeps, like, pitching upwards, the further, like, the ball goes, and the more pegs it hits. Oh, it's fucking incredible. I think that might have even net me the extra ball. Doesn't matter too much. I'm kind of killing it on this level. I think I got lucky. A lot of the orange pegs were in like the spheres. Those circles. Yes. There you go. On a topic away from Peggle a little bit and like PopCap games. Oh, here's this guy. I actually like this ability a bit. On a different topic, I did not realize until yesterday that like I tweeted about this. I am astounded. Round 1 might be the greatest place of all time. I went yesterday because they were having like the Hololive collab, and I was like, shit, okay. This is gonna be my one like quote unquote trip. This is the time I get to spend a lot of money, and then I won't for like the next the next few months. So I went yesterday to do like claw machines, and I also just wanted to see what games they had there, because I've never been to a round 1 before yesterday. And holy shit, it's incredible. I've always had a lot of like interest in arcade culture, because obviously like I play a lot of arcade like fighting games and like old shit like that. But like most of the time I'm playing those over emulation, so like it's not the true experience. And even at round 1, like it's not the authentic like mom and pop's like quarter spending. That was pretty cool. Like arcade experience, but there were some machines there I never thought I would see. There was like a few. They had just like what I didn't know, like I found out from a friend last night, is that Rhythm Heaven started out as like an arcade machine, and I genuinely had no idea about that. I always thought it started out on like the DS and whatnot. So that was cool to find out, because they had a machine there, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know this existed. And it was cool, but it was entirely in Japanese and I couldn't read it. So I didn't actually know how to play the minigames, because I think I accidentally skipped the tutorial. But it was cool nonetheless. It was really neat. It was like, yeah, you could tell it was an old machine. Like it was a bit worn out, but it was super cool to see. I fucking love arcade machines. And they also had a Street Fighter 6 machine there, and that was pretty cool too. It was unfortunate because like of course it's like a fighting game, so they have 2 cabinets of it, and you can, like, if the other person hops on the other one, you can face each other, but one of them was out of order, so we couldn't do that. But I did an arcade run, and what I like realized something. I looked down, and you know how those how arcade machines of like fighting games will have like the characters and their move lists, and it'll be like, yeah, it'll just like show their special moves and the inputs with them. I looked down and I realized, wait a minute, Nash isn't in Street Fighter 6. It had all the Street Fighter. It was like a Street Fighter 5 machine that they turned into a Street Fighter 6 one, which I thought was pretty cool. Seeing like the Street Fighter 5 like stickers. But yeah, that was fun to do. Playing Street Fighter 6 on stick is not something I've done a whole ton, so my Aki wasn't as good as it could have been. What else was there? There was that one. Okay, I've wanted to find like arcades near me before I like moved for college. I've wanted to do that for a while. but I just didn't really get around to it because, as far as I was aware, there weren't like many crazy good arcades where I lived. um, I'm blanking again. But I wanted to get into like dance machine games, and so like initially I was like, okay, I could try and get into DDR because like I assume that's where a lot of people kind of start out on those machines. But I've played a few rounds of it, and I don't know if it's exactly my thing. Like I think I want a bit more to the, because like I suck ass at dancing, uh but I always kind of wanted to be good at it just because it's kind of cool. So there's these arcade machines, they're called Dance Rush, and instead of like the 4 pads on the ground that you step on, it's just like one big one, and it tracks like where your feet are placed, and you have to stomp, you have to like do slides with your feet, like jumping and all that shit, and like that's much more my speed. And they had one at the round 1 yesterday. It's like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna finally give this a go. I might like come back and try and actually get good at this stuff. But their machine was like not. Oh, you hate to see that. It was not calibrated correctly. I assume like something happened and it was just like bugged out that day, but it was not reading me right. It's like shit. I gotta wait till they fix that. But if they do, I definitely want to try and get into that. I always thought that stuff was super cool. And I think the reason why is I was inspired. One year I went to a convention, and one of the arcade machines they had there was one of those Dance Rush machines. And there was a group of like 4 or 5 people. Uh, 4 or 5 people, and they were all in cosplays, and they were doing the Dance Rush machine, but in like the middle of the song, they were like hopping off the machine, and like the next person would rotate in, and they were all like fucking killing it. And I was like, dude, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen someone do. I want to do that. Although I don't really have anyone else to do it with. But like either way, I wanted that was the point where I was like, shit, I want to play this so bad. But I didn't actually hop on the machine. I don't know why I didn't, like during that trip. This is kind of dire. I don't think this one's happening. But yeah, that was like my inspiration to want to play the Dance Rush arcade game. Please, no, please, wait. Okay, we're fine. Wait, okay, we're fine. How do I want to play this? Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't what I wanted. But I mentioned like that I wanted to go for the Hololive collab, but I didn't even mention what I got. So I went in knowing I wanted to get like the medium-sized plushes of Gura and Mokoko. Those are like the two that I'd planned from the start to get. And I got Gura on my second try because I've played a lot of claw machines, so I'm like pretty decent. I'd call myself pretty decent at them. Like figuring out how to go about getting them and like finding spots where you can get them hooked more easily. So yeah, I got Gura on my second try, so I was like, okay, I gotta go for Mokoko now. And I don't know what it was. Mokoko took me like 10 tries. She was fucking fighting me. But I did get the Mokoko. So those were the two medium-sized ones I got. After the trial and error. And then I was like, you know, I've got a ton, like I have a lot of credits still left over. So fuck it. I'm gonna go for one of the big plushes. So I was like, I've got Mokoko. Let's go for Fuwawa. And that took quite a while. This might not be good. So I went for the Fuwawa, and the big ones are like harder to get than the like medium-sized ones. Hold on, I gotta focus on this. That works, that's fine. In fact, that's Never mind. This is actually a little dire. I think I'm gonna have to ricochet it off this blue one. Okay, no, okay. This is still really bad. I might have to bank this off of the bucket. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to... could I do that? Okay. I should use the cursor. Okay. Ugh, fucking sigh of relief. That was fucking tough. That was rough. So yeah, I got Big Mokoko, and then I got the medium-sized Gura, I got the big Fuwawa, and then the medium-sized Gura and Mokoko. And I was set. I went with like a few friends, and we were like talking about which of the, because we were gonna try the like special drinks as well. And I was set on the beginning to get the Mokoko strawberry cream soda, because I fucking love strawberry flavored like treats and snacks and drinks and whatnot. So I ordered that. I had my Mokoko plushie, and with the drinks you get a free coaster, and it's like randomized between all of the VTubers who are in the collab. And they give you a bunch they like hand a bunch of like coasters, but they're in like the silver like, plastic, and they let you choose one like a card game. And it just so happened that the one I picked was also Mokoko. So I kind of had some like crazy RNG yesterday. So that was pretty cool. It was a ton of fun going there, and I will be going again. Like, I always saw the like memes, jokes, and whatnot, like another $100 to round one bowling and entertainment or whatever. And I get it. It's fucking awesome. This is not great. This is not ideal. I think I have to... Okay. Now I have to get lucky here, because I can't hit that direct shot. That's what I didn't want to happen. That level was always kind of a pain in the ass. Although I think I avoided the, like, sticks well enough. But yeah, round 1 was a fucking blast. I'm definitely gonna spend a lot of money there over the next few years. But I'm gonna try and, like, pace myself. I'm gonna spread it out. I'm not gonna go like 4 days in a row. Cause then the vibe starts to wear off. It is kind of making me want to look out for more arcades, see if there are other ones in like the area with like more old machines. Because I've talked about this with many people before, but you can always tell like a ticket arcade from like a like video game arcade, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I remember I took a trip with my high school friends this past summer, and I was looking out to see if there were any like cool arcades in the area that we could stop by, because like as I said, there weren't many in the area that I lived at the time. So it was like, okay, this might be an opportunity to finally go to one with a lot of cool shit. And so I was searching around, trying to like find some, and it's always like, oh yeah, we have a great selection of arcade games here. We have a great selection of arcade games. People can really get their game on, or some corny shit like that. And then you like open the images of the arcade, and it's just like the like big catch machine, or whatever the hell it's called. Like the one with the big wheel. You pull the lever, and then it spins, and you just get tickets out of it. Or it'll be like the what am I saying? It'll be like the Oh, that Space Blast is pretty useless. Can't do anything with that. It'll be like the game where the ball drops down the center and it like rolls around, and then it like falls down one of the little like pits, and then it gives you like tickets for that. Those are what I mean by like ticket games, because like obviously you're just there to get tickets, and like round 1 obviously has some of that, and like it's not. I don't think they're necessarily a bad thing to have. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. It's just more ways for them to get people to play arcade games a ton, make money, you know, the whole American dream. But it just feels kind of sad because I was looking through the options for like arcades in the area we were going, and every single one of them was just that. Like, the most, like, out there arcade machine that we found at those places was Mario Kart Arcade, and that's, like, not even that weird to find. It's just, that's the most, like, actual game that they really have there that isn't just like do something and get tickets out of it. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. That's just kind of how it is nowadays. But I've always kind of had a craving to go to like one of those arcades that's like focused on preserving like old machines and keeping them, like, spending hundreds, thousands to keep them up and running over the years. And I've always kind of wished I could have been a part of that, like, big arcade culture, but I wasn't around for it. Alright, that'll work. This, ooh, I probably should have went for this one first. Can ricochet like about there? Nope. Okay, higher. Oh my god. Okay. Bit higher. There you go. Talked about audio design, but this game's like visual appeal is so cool too. It's such a vibe. Like, I feel these old like PopCap games, like I say old, this game isn't like crazy old. I mean, it's like the average PopCap game, like the classic ones, like this, Chuzzle, the original Plants vs. Zombies, all that. They have such a vibe to them. It's always so cool, I love it. Let me do this. And completely whiff. Here. That miss might have actually cost me. Yeah, it's a little tough. Oh no, it's kind of dire. Oh, it's kind of dire. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, I gotta pull off some like crazy shit. I wanted it to go there and then down and then into the bucket. I should think this through. I should do it here. Oh, I fucked up again. There we go. That's better. Alright, this should be fine as long as I don't make any extreme errors. Cool. Ugh. I didn't realize... I forget, there's like 9 stages in this game, maybe? Been an hour, like... practically halfway through the game. Might just finish this today. I wouldn't mind doing this in a second stream though, like finishing it, if I just don't feel like it by the end. But right now I'm feeling good. This has been a lot of fun. I'm kind of autopiloting a bit, but I feel like those are the best times when streaming. And I can just talk about shit. Well, I don't have a whole lot that's coming to my mind right now. But okay, I do have something that came to my mind. About the Round 1 Hololive collab. I was like I planned the trip with those friends like a few months ago. Because I was like, okay, I really want to fucking do this. Because I really want to get these plushes before, like, you know, people get to them. And then they delayed them for like another week. And I was so upset about it. Like, to the point where it was kind of stupid to be that mad. But I was like, shit. I was so worried that, they would come in on a day where, like, I wouldn't be able to go for, like, 4 more days or something like that. I was worried they were gonna come in on, like, Tuesday, where I wouldn't really be able to go, for, like, 4 days. And I was like, shit, no, the scalpers, the Round 1 scalpers, they're gonna take all the Guras. But ended up going like the day after they arrived. So I guess I got a little lucky. And like when I was there, like the day after, there were some people like going nuts with it. They were like 100%ing the collab. But they had plenty of stock. I tend to worry more than I really need to about things like that. I could get that. There we go. Hell yeah. But yeah, I ended up getting all of the plushes that I wanted to. And my friends did as well. People I went with. Sure about this one. Okay. Hold on, this is doable. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. I was a little worried. This one's kind of a shitty spot for the space blast to be. But I'll try and get it. Yeah. It makes sense because this area like initially gives you the space blast, but so many of these like space levels are just like circles. They're just bricks or regular pegs just put in a circle. Can I do that? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That'll work. Okay, yeah, we're good. Good. Cruising through this. Yeah, about halfway through. Yeah. Yeah, about just 10 sets. I forgot about the like weird Zen levels at the end. I always like the flippers, but I feel like there's not a lot of stages that they work well on, like outside of like the specific crab stages. Just because they're pretty small, which makes sense because they're already a little broken, just because you can just kind of stall shit out for a long time. Especially on a stage like this where it like deliberately will bring them to the flippers. But yeah, I just feel like it's not that good on a lot of the levels. If I can get that point boost, this is gonna be huge. There you go. Ah, loved it. Loved it. I've always liked pinball. Pinball was always pretty cool to me. I was never one of those people to like go to like an arcade or something and just like go to the pinball machines and go for those scores. But I always liked it. Actually, my grandparents, they just had like an old pinball machine. And that was always pretty cool. That was another one of the things that like the whole family would like get together and play when we were over there. Those are the points where we would like play for score, like face each other, go nuts if we got like past 100k points, and that was always fun. I think they still have the machine, but I don't know, I haven't been over in quite a while. But I think they're pretty cool. I do remember I once watched a video of this guy talking about how old like pinball machines work, like how they tally score, how they like change states, like depending on what player it is, like how they give extra balls and stuff, and it's like all mechanical because like they didn't really have the computer systems to like just put those in and be like, hey, when this happens, do this. It's like all the mechanics inside of it. And like I didn't understand most of it because I'm not like an engineer or mechanic or arcade machine mechanic. But it was really nice to listen to. I really like the way that the guy like talked about it. That was pretty cool because it was like, oh shit, okay, so that's how that works. And I was able to tie it back to the machine that my grandparents have. They actually had two machines, but one of them never worked. So we just had to run with the one that did. Right, here's these levels. I feel like I want to get the flippers as soon as possible. I just realized how dumb this fish down here looks. That's kind of awesome. Is there a possibility of... I could go for 100%. Fuck it. Kinda killing it right now anyways. Hell yeah. I feel like Peggle, if it released like, or even if they like put out a new game now and it looked more like this instead of whatever the fuck Peggle 2 looks like, I think it would absolutely, like, it would work really well as one of those TikTok background games. So like there's Minecraft parkour, there's Subway Surfers, trying to think if there's any other like major examples. There's like those random shitty mobile games, like woodcutting ASMR mobile games or whatever. I feel like this game would fit in there. Then again, I feel a lot of people talk about the Subway Surfers, like TikTok stuff. Like they're talking about a topic and they'll have Subway Surfers at like the bottom of the screen or something while they're talking to like keep people focused. People always talk about it like oh the young ones, their attention spans are being fried away, which like yeah, they're right. They're right, but they say that like a lot of people in like 2016, 2017, that time oh fuck. They say that like people in 2016, 2017 weren't watching commentary videos and it would just have like Cluster Truck in the background or like CSGO surfing. It was CSGO surfing went fucking crazy in those instances. So like it's not too dissimilar. I feel like that's I feel like the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree there. If I'm using the phrase right. I think I should be. Although maybe I just say this. Well, no, because I went through both. I watched fucking CSGO background commentary videos when those were big. And now I'm a chronic TikTok doom scroller. So I've been through both of it. I'm no I'm rather acquainted with the art form of keeping people's attention, because it's worked on me several times. And it continues to. This should be fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I was a little scared I was gonna hit this one, but I think we're good. We're good. The characters in this game are so, like, funny to me. Because, like, really none of them are super creative. They're all pretty stereotypical, like, just characters. But, like, here they've just got a crab who speaks French. And then, of course, as the average French character is, or as the average French character does, in Peggle Nights, the whole premise is, you're, like, going through each of the cast's, like, dreams, and you're doing Peggle levels based on what they dream to be, or, like, what they dream to have. And as the French character would, they just made him all about fucking world domination. He's the evil French guy stereotype that they just, for some reason, put in Peggle. I don't think he talks about it much in this game. I mean, he's gone now, but 25 of 55 complete. I always like this guy. But I can't hear this shit without thinking about the, like, Dracula and then my scared ass, and it's the kid doing, like, backflips in place. I fucking love that one. But that's what I think about every time I hear this now. That was a pretty shit spooky ball. I'm actually pretty disappointed about that. I always liked using, I think his name was like Ryan Field, something like that. Pumpkin here. I always liked using him, but I feel like he's not good. I feel like he's a little weak. Cause like most of the time the spooky ball, like at the beginning you saw there, like it dropped there, and where it drops at the bottom it comes back on the top, and then it just kind of went down the same path and didn't really do much of anything. I feel like that happens quite a lot. So I like seeing him, I like having him around, but I feel like the ability's just not that great. Especially compared to some of the other really good ones. Like, speedrunning aside, because speedrunning's got its own shit going on, I feel like there is, like, a pretty big gap between, like, the better characters and the weaker ones. Like, obviously, Bjorn isn't doing a whole lot, because his ability, like, it's basic. It's meant to just be there. It's good for people playing for the first time. Get a feel for, like, how the ball interacts with the pegs and whatnot. Like, Bjorn's down there. I'd probably consider Jimmy Lightning down there. I don't feel like that one's that good. And I don't know, I feel like Ryan Field is not crazy good. If you can get it to, like, angle right and, like, get it to, like, over here, then it's like pretty good, because it's just two shots in one. But, like, that one, it still just kind of ended up on this point, and it only, like, got a few extra pegs. So it's, like, nothing big. What are the other ones that I don't really consider that good? I did talk about the crab. Claude, I think his name is. I think he's, like, really good in a vacuum, but most of the levels, they don't, like, account really well for, like, getting the ball in the spots where the claw can actually, like, do anything. So I feel like... And if you don't get the claws early, it probably isn't doing a whole lot. Like, it would be pretty bad here, because everything's in the center, and, like, everything that's on the outside is spread out. So it just really wouldn't be doing a whole lot. I remember this level used to piss me off, because these bumpers, like, they act as bumpers, but there's some pegs under here, and it would always be, like, an orange peg under here, and, like, all these would be, like, gone. So I'd have to hit some crazy, like, shot off of the bucket, and it was tough. So if this takes me multiple tries, I might have to pull some shit like that. Because I got lucky. Most of the ones down here are blue. So this was pretty good. That was a good spooky ball. Yeah, it was better. Could have been a bit better. Okay. That orange peg was like the... Ooh, no, I'm seeing some of the ones over here. I'm not as confident as I was. Okay, I think we're fine. No, this one's the problem now. If I can get that one out. Okay. Okay, we're clear. This shouldn't be hard at all now. There's another level. It's in, like, the... And, like... Not, like, the... Owls levels. But the, like, Zen levels. Afterwards, the, like... Thing after you've got all the characters, you can, like, choose who you want to use and whatnot. There's another one where it's just, like, a big, yin-yang in the center. And there's some pegs under it, and I remember that one was a pain in the ass, too. But yeah, that went pretty well. I got good luck. Also, the 100,000 is, like, damn near impossible on this one. It's like, come on, it's right there. You'd have to, like, very specifically hit this one to get it to bounce into there. And it would have to, like, bounce here, then up here, and then it would go in. Oh yeah, I remember this one, all the levels have, like, specific names. I don't remember most of them, but I always remember this one. Because it's just called baseball. And, like, as a stupid kid, I was so confused about it, but it's so fucking obvious. The joke is just baseball and it's a bat. Baseball bat. The joke is baseball bat. And you're supposed to giggle now. But my stupid fucking kid brain just could not put that together. I was confused about it. I love the backgrounds on these, though. I think I said that earlier. I really like the artwork they did for it. Such a cool style. And then in Peggle 2, a lot of the backgrounds are boring from what I remember of, like, the gameplay that I've watched. And then on one of the levels, they just have a fucking troll face. Like, just straight up. They just have a troll face. On one of the levels. In, like, the background. It's like, God, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? This isn't... This isn't what Peggle was about. But you've got Jimmy Lightning, who looks like... who, like, became an electrician or something. And he looks like he's taken up drugs. Got Bjorn with, like, yellow teeth. And he's, like, farting all the time and shit. It's like, oh my god. What did they do? What did they do? You've got the new Sasquatch guy, who when you finish a level... And, like, they're not just up here in Peggle 2. They're, like, off to the side as well. And they're, like, reacting to what's happening. So, like, if you completely whiff, they'll do, like, a cringe face. And, shit. And then, like, Bjorn will just, like, start farting rainbows at random. And then one of the new characters to Peggle 2... Because, like, most of the characters are new as far as I remember. I don't think they brought a whole lot of the characters from this one back. But it's like this Yeti guy. And when you win the level with him, he just starts throwing his ass back. And there's literally just an in-game, like block sensor over it. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing? What are we doing here? I got no idea. And then I know they have a mobile game, it's called like Peggle Blast. And it's more the same, but it's more built like, you know, Candy Crush, Toy Blast, what have you. Like style mobile puzzle game, where it's like level progression system, you can get 1 of 3 stars. Depending on how good you do in the stage. There's like power-ups you can buy with real, actual money. You know, the usual. Can I hit this? Nope. I'm not sure if that's hidden. That hurts. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. But yeah, Peggle Blast is built like one of those games, so I don't have interest in playing much of that either. But I think I remember they changed the Bjorn design, so he's not like unwashed like he was in Peggle 2, but he still looks pretty shitty. Like he's not the Bjorn I knew. And I think it still took up on a lot of Peggle 2's, like the things that people don't like about Peggle 2. Like changing, I can't remember if Jimmy Lightning still looks like a drug addict in that game, but it's not good. Like when people are talking about Peggle games, they're talking about this game, they're talking about Peggle Nights. And then if there's someone like me who just loves giving like little factoids, they'll talk about Peggle Extreme, which isn't like that weird or like unknown, because it's free on Steam, so like a lot of people just know about it. And that's like Peggle, but the levels are based on Valve games, so like Half-Life, Portal, TF2, those sorts of things. But then there's Peggle World of Warcraft Edition, which I don't think I need to explain what that is, but I think it's just crazy that it exists. I haven't actually played that one though. I've played Extreme, but I haven't played World of Warcraft Edition, because it's not even on Steam. I'm sure there's like some way to download and play it, but I haven't looked into it. Ooh, no, I just remembered like a big talking point. Um, I just remembered that like in a lot of the like Discord servers and like friend groups I'm in, I'm kind of known as the Peggle fan, because I talk a lot about it. If you can't tell from this stream alone. Uh, so they'll like ping me when with like Peggle like memes or like, you know, shit related to Peggle. And I remember once one of the servers I'm in, they pinged me letting me know that people found, like, I think like another like big Peggle fan got in contact with a dev of like the original Peggle, and they got a hold of a beta build of this game. And this was before they called it Peggle. It was actually called Peg-O, like P-E-G-O, in like early development. And I have it downloaded, and it's really interesting. Cause yeah, they just put out the download for the beta build of Peggle. It was super fucking cool seeing it. And this was like before I like picked up streaming again. And I was thinking about making I thought about making a YouTube video talking about like the differences between the beta build and the final, because there were some things I did notice, but I kind of never got around to it. I tell myself I have a lot of plans. Like back when I made YouTube videos more, I would always tell myself I had a lot of plans, and I'd be like, I would tell my friends like, yeah, I'm working on a video right now, and then I never really actually got around to it. But I was always like, shit is not this serious, and I could always just like do the more of the research. But I always wondered if I was like not qualified enough to point out the differences and be like, yeah, here's the differences, because I feel like I'd miss a lot of shit. But I did notice like some of the things, like some of the levels, like they rearranged the order of the levels. So I was like, wait a minute, this isn't the first level, it should be this one. No, they moved them around. And I noticed some stuff like that, but I don't know a whole lot about coding and like how coding works. So if there was like a bunch of stuff under the hood that was different, also that just like phased through the orb. But if there was a lot of stuff like under the hood that was different between Peg-O and Peggle, I would like not be able to like go into that or really even figure it out. Cause like, what if like orange pegs gave you like a different amount of points before in like in Peg-O versus Peggle? Like, I wouldn't be able to point that out. Or like the way they calculated how the ball moved or whatever was different. Like, I wouldn't be able to point that out either. Cause I don't know jack shit about coding. I knew how to code websites, like basic websites in HTML, because I took a class in high school about it, but that's about all I got. But it's really cool just having the beta build to one of like the games that saying Peggle made me may be a bit of like a overstatement, like giving Peggle a bit too much, but like this is one of the first games that I really got hooked on. And just having the beta build for it is super cool. And I would always recommend people play this game. Just like boot it up on a random afternoon, play a few stages, log off, play it in a different afternoon. It's chill. I love this shit. Oh, I always like this part. Bum, bum. Bouncing it all along like the brick road. Although overall I don't like this level a lot, it's kind of annoying. But I like clearing the bricks at the bottom. Hell yeah. I was talking earlier about how like you want to get the green as early as possible when you're using the flower because it clears out more orange pegs. But this is like one of the worst spots the green could have been for that. But I think I'll be fine. Probably. Okay. This might actually be a little tough. I'm not liking my odds. Okay, maybe it's fine. This orange one might be the problem. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That's really bad. Okay. No. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That sucks. That sucks. We got better green placement. So we'll take that. There's less orange pegs on the wheels as well, so I got lucky. I got some good placement on this one. So the wheels are like the biggest problem. Might go through and stream Peggle Nights as well sometime. It's basically just more of this game with like a bonus character. And her ability's pretty cool. I remember it being pretty fun to use. But they like very specifically build the levels to use it there. But yeah, that game's really good too. Nearly 2 hours. I might just finish this today. So holy shit, it's dark out right now. What time is it? 54 or 5:44. Forgot winter's coming. It's like holy shit, it was just fucking bright out. Oh, that didn't go how I wanted to. Should have went for that green earlier. It's not like a huge deal. But like it kind of matters. Matters more if you're speedrunning. Ugh. I don't like the faces these flowers have. It's kind of creeping me out. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Ugh, I want to just like barely nudge it. Oh, I didn't want it to bump that. It's fine. Fine. It's fine. It's good. Here we go. I think I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. And it should be good. Good. Okay. Oh, I thought it was the dragon first and then Warren. Warren is a really interesting character. I would consider this one of the better characters in this game. But the problem is that it's so luck-based. Because every roll, it is Magic Hat, which is like his own unique ability. It's Magic Hat, triple score, extra ball, and then it will be a random ability, like any other character's ability in the game. It's like this one's Space Blast. And actually Space Blast was pretty good there. I can't deny that. But like if you're going for 100%, Magic Hat is super good at clearing out like big clumps, because it's just like a bigger hitbox that isn't affected by like collision. So you can clear out a bunch of them by just like being near them. And that's super good, but you have to actually get lucky enough to get the ability from the like spin. And like I think if you're going for score, triple score would be really good, but then you like try and go for triple score or maybe even Magic Hat to, you know, clear out pegs more effectively and get like bigger combos. And it's like, nope, eat shit, extra ball. It's like, fuck. But like, he's really good because Magic Hat is really strong on its own. And I honestly believe it would be stronger if it was just, like, that's just his ability. That's just what it activated when you hit a green peg. Like, the random factor is his biggest weakness. And here I got triple score. I'm like, Just going through the game casually, that doesn't really do a whole lot for me. Like, I don't really care about the score. I'm just trying to get all the orange pegs. But he basically can have any other character's ability, so, like, that's gotta account for something. You just have to get lucky that that one appears and it gets selected. And I don't know if it's like an exact 1 in 4 chance. I would assume so. Because I don't think I've ever had it, like, inconsistent enough. Where it's like, where I'm, like, questioning if it's a 1 in 4. It's always seemed to be, like, just about 25%. Oh, that was not ideal. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up some crazy shit. It's right there. That's a shame. Yeah, triple score again, that doesn't do anything for me. In fact, I'm just gonna restart it. I'm gonna hope for a better roll. Here you go. Early Magic Hat would be really good. Yeah. The Magic Hat's crazy good. I was a little worried for a second, but Magic Hat should make this pretty easy. Okay, nice. Gonna clear that one first, except I won't because I missed it. Nice. Take 2? Nope. I'm getting too antsy. I need to just wait. Okay, there you go. Oh shit. Okay. Hey Jimmy Lightning. Always like that he just shows up to be like, yo, pretty cool play. He's such a like I talked about how every character is so like stereotypical, like in cartoons or whatever. Like he's a fucking skateboarding gopher. Skateboarding gopher who yells like radical when he like shows up on screen. It's so funny. And I always thought it was also funny that in Peggle Nights he's dreaming about being like a incredible scientist and he talks in between the levels, and he's like, I'm like, the coolest thing of all is being smart, or some shit like that. That was always so funny. I'll actually take that. That was pretty good. Okay. Problem are these ones down here. Maybe I shouldn't go for anything crazy, I should just go through the top. Top isn't ideal either. I misaligned that. Oh, I didn't even see that one there. I'm not paying attention. I have another lucky spin, whatever the fuck, over there. It's not easy to get to. That was what we like to call fumble. I kind of threw that one away. I was doing pretty well. Extra ball, okay. Extra ball is so, like, whatever. Like, it's always cool to have an extra go, but most of the time you're asking for magic hat, or like if there's a really good like random ability, you want that. And then triple score is really good if you're going for score, but like the extra ball is so, like, whatever. I don't think I'm making this one. This is too spread out to be really feasible, and triple score is not gonna fucking do anything about it. This is nasty. Oh, this is not good. No. Oh, no. Okay. Come on, stop giving me triple score. Doesn't do anything for me. Thank you. I'll take magic hat. Ooh, this is actually gonna be really good. Nice. Let me shoot in there. No, it didn't stay like I wanted it to. It works. It's giving me Space Blast a lot. It's like every time Space Blast is in the rotation, it gives me that. I'll take it. That cleared a lot. Can, like, barely... I want wanted to get it right in the bucket. I don't know, this is fine. This should be the one. I just have a lot of cleaning up to do around this area. I don't know if I should be so cocky. This might be less ideal than I thought. Okay, no, it's fine. We're fine. 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 There you go. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. Eight, 4, okay. Base blast again? I think this one doesn't seem too bad. Okay, well we got triple score, so maybe I'm gonna eat shit on that. Please, you know, never mind. I don't think this one's happening. I didn't even hit that one. Okay, we're not out yet. This might actually be okay. Potentially. Ooh. Okay. There we fucking go. Hell yeah. I had to really think those shots. I got lucky on the bucket too. Alright. Lord Cinderbottom. Okay. What I'm realizing now is that I should probably go eat. Because the dining hall closes soon. So I think I'm gonna call it here. And we will finish Peggle very soon. Like within the next few streams. I'll just come back to this and finish up the last 3 levels. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun yapping about Peggle and what I like about it. Because this game's awesome. Everyone should play it. Billions. Billions must play, in fact. Yeah, until then, I will see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.